Okay, this face is a little bit on the big side. I should. Wait, it's starting? Oh, and hold on a bit. Why don't you guys tell me? A blooper? Hell nah, this is called taking me by freaking surprise. I guess we are starting. Right, hold on. Yeah, as you guys already can see, I finally starting to create this comic series that I've been telling you guys about for the past 3 months. And yeah, finally. Yee. That's all. Nah, just kidding. I have something to add on too. As most people who might already notice, if that's smart enough to read everything from the title, most likely you click in because you like the title. Or you're curious about the title. Anyway, yeah, I am let's put it in. Yep. Well, alright, I am actually quitting on being a VTuber, but not exactly in the same times. I did say I'd want to quit as a VTuber, but not quit doing what I do. I will still be Kiray Vacuo, your host and your voice, but the entire operations is going to change up a little bit more because I need to start to get a little bit on serious side on doing all this kind of things. And at first, I don't really intended to become a VTuber in the first place. And story goes about like this. What I really want to do back then, a little bit something similar, since before VTuber is a thing, is back then when Kizuna is coming out as a virtual YouTuber. Yes, back then VTuber is not exactly a thing. I see that idea as kind of gel with what I wanted to do back then, because back in the days I'm actually a little bit at naming stuff, and I like to write stories, drawing stickman comic, this and that, and start writing novel stuff. But I have one tiny gimmick. I'm bad at giving names or making up names, things like that. The word Kiray is already, you guys already understand that doesn't make any sense. No offense to other people who name Kiray though. So basically it's just like this. When I do writing, I use the same name, and everyone with that name have like a particular architecture's personalities, like something core about them is ingrained into it. So when I do writing, it's a little bit easier for me to write the characters, since more or less their personalities is somewhat similar and the same. So when my friend asked me, why is every story that you wrote have the same name? Are they the same person from same universe? Or and then I did, being a teenagers doesn't want to admit their mistakes, I just flat out tell him, yeah, this you kind of right half. Not because I have a bad naming sense, it's because everyone who see that is coming from a studio, because they all are filming this. Everything you see here is actually portrayed by the same character when you see the same name. So there's this studio I made up, then they all are the same character with the same name. They are doing filming. This everything is what they portrayed. And then that's sort of like the idea stemmed from that try-hardness. And it's actually quite an interesting gimmick I given myself. And yeah, So instead of calling myself a VTuber, it's more like I am a person that comes in with the entire package of the studio itself. So yeah, so essentially I really want to do is to, as time passed, I want to show let you guys show everyone over here, and you guys will know like who is who. By the time you guys, everyone who in here watching me will get familiarized with my stuff. So essentially, when I say I want to quit being a VTuber, I don't want to be a single entity, personality entity anymore. I want to be instead of a virtual tuber, I want to be a virtual studio. So yes, I am officially right now become a V Studio, not V Shoujo, okay? That's a jab or joke. Either way, so when I stream or do anything, by the way, I moved to Twitch. I need to mention this again. And if anyone do like the snitch or shit, I don't know what they normally phrase. I forgot how to pronounce that thing. So basically, the gimmick I'm trying to do here, let me know in the comment, and maybe you guys can contribute some additional ideas there. But I think I already have most of the idea done and developed. But do comment. I like attentions, and do subscribe my YouTube and like my contents to let me know that you understand and you want more of these things happening. So yeah, I will observe and see you. Alright, let's go back to a little bit on what I'm mentioning, that I would tell you guys what this actually is. So it's basically the conceptualization of the idea after I told my friend about that. This is sort of like every people with same name as is an actors. So when I create the stories, I created this way. That this guy, I don't want to mention anyone, so you guys mention or refer that this guy, I don't want to mention or refer as anyone, so you guys can slowly stare at me, judging silently when I say this. So the summary is like this. There's this story writers. He write a lot of novel stories and do some indie manga drawing, and he decided wanting to turn his creation into animations, no longer like storytellings to his friends, this and that, yada yada stuff. But there's this one thing: as all inspiring indie starter, they have zero budget. No, that person alone have zero budget. So he basically don't have enough money to hire any animators, hire any voice actor, hire any video editor to do any of those things. Like, remember kids, back in the days when I create all this thing, when you start as an indie with a no budget, you really can't do anything. Nowadays things are much more easier. Like, you already see what this thing is. Back in the days, you really need to hire an IT person to create every single kind of things like this. And nowadays, well, you have a phone, you can start filming an entire, film if you can, if you're creative about it. So yeah, back to what I'm talking about. So he is already at his wit's ends. He can't like do anything. So what he decided to do, this is the most impossible thing, if I just say it out loud. He went into the 2D realm. basically is two-dimensional places and start creating a studio and hiring sentient anime characters to film his anime. So, yeah, if you don't really understand this idea, don't worry, just watch my stream. I will slowly explain to you every single time you guys have questions and want to ask how he managed to do it and how this logic works. So basically, he went into this realm and start a studio and start hiring everyone. So everyone you see here, not this. So everyone you see here, Ivan, Flamer, is all hired by him. Except Iris and Ivan. Iris and Ivan, they are the cafe owner that built right beside the studio. So yeah, sometimes they are the guest star in some film they film. So you guys also have to understand this. When I say film, I mean it's anime. Essentially, they are in 2D world. So when they do filming, in our eyes, they are filming anime. So yeah, you have to get the ideas straight into your brain. That is the basic crux of stories. So everyone here have their own stories. I will slowly tell that through the comic here. So hope you guys do like this kind of concept and thing. So remember, I'm not a VTuber anymore. I'm more of a entity that comes in the package. So instead of calling me a VTuber, it's more like I am a V studio and I'm the host of this entire channel. I can't really change my name because if I change my name into a studio or something related to the word V, people might think I'm actually like some company like Visual or Life. So try not to do that. I'll still use this name and the Lost Legends Studio thingy. So anyone who just comes in, please be prepared that I'm not like the usual VTuber you guys normally watch. And like I say, if you guys do buy into this kind of concept, remember to subscribe and do like my stuff. And if you want more explanations and more trivia stuff that I haven't really tell you guys or haven't really show, or you guys are curious about some of the story I have in my mind, yeah, just drop by when I start streaming. I do have a streaming channel. I don't really have to put it in here, maybe in the descriptions. And yeah, remember to join, remember to drop by, remember to say hi. So I'm your host, Kiray Vacuo, signing out. Please stay safe, stay healthy. So stay tuned on my stuff. Alright, bye bye. Kiray, how do you know? Oh, press that. Okay, like this. Yeah. So no clapper. Outro.